Hi again, everyone. Welcome back to Csec English B, Literature, a crash course for Forms 4 and 5 students. Again, I'm going to continue with analysis of poems from the syllabus. This poem comes from chapter 20. The analysis is located in chapter 20. And the name of the poem is Dulce et Decorum Est by Wilfred Owen. The summary or the overview of the situation in the poem is as follows. Soldiers are bent over like beggars. They are exhausted and their knees are knocked together in that tiredness. They are coughing like old people. They are pushing through the mud with force. They began to walk towards a place of distant rest. Some of the soldiers marched on tiringly. Some of them have lost their boots. Others have been damaged in the legs. They are all damaged and extremely exhausted. They are so tired that they do not even hear the drop of gas bombs. One soldier realizes that the gas bombs have been thrown. He shouts out to alert the others. The soldiers fumble to hurriedly put on their helmets, their gas masks. One of the soldiers, however, does not get his mask on time. The soldiers begin to drown. That soldier begins to drown in the sea of gas. He's choking and dies from the gas. If one could actually see the suffering of the person thrown in the wagon, if one could see the person's white of the eyes as he dies in pain, the suffering is immense. It is the suffering of the devil. The blood is gurgling. If people really knew the suffering that soldiers experienced, they would not do damage to young people by telling them the lie that it is noble to die for your country. It is only the leaders who are not in the war who make these foolish claims. The experiences of the suffering soldiers taught them the reality. It is not sweet and fitting to die for one's country. Again, this is Wilfred Owen's poem, Dulce et Decorum Est, and it's based on his actual experience. The themes that are discussed or addressed in this poem are war and human separation, as well as the deception of leaders. Some literary devices that have been used by the poet to highlight these themes are, firstly, the simile. The soldiers are bent double like beggars. The way the soldiers are bending in their exhaustion, they are looking like they have beggar's posture. The second literary device is alliteration, knock-kneed. This alliteration creates the vision of soldiers being physically damaged under the pressures of war. Similarly, coughing like hags, the soldiers are portrayed as coughing like sick old ladies. This is not their age nor their stage, but the pressures of the war have impacted on them in a serious way that they are coughing like hags. Another device is a simile, floundering like a man in fire. They are moving under the effect of the gas as if they are soaked in gas and on fire, just as a fish would flounder out of the water. The final literary device that I've listed here is literary allusion, Dulce et Decorum Est pro patria mori. This is a line taken from the Odes by the Roman poet Horace. The line translates to, "It is sweet and fitting to die for the homeland." So this poem looks at the impact of war on the soldiers.